surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
He said, whoa. And you got to fly
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Gordon.
Bottom right.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Gordon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2 for 1 without ever even giving up the football. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd and 12, Jackson going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Where we met at?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive? And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Mike 5. Mike 5-4. Alert! Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Back.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Melvin Gordon in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
That's caught inside the 20. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. It's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
If I was your girl, tell me, will you reply? Swallow Malcolm Man's girl, come on, girl.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit it.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense, and that's their first of this second half. Lambeau on for the extra point.
Bro. Yeah, don't. This is stupid.
And the lead is now 13. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
See, I don't just download one thing. Yeah.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. A little track. There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 72 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Hey, girl, I gotta tell you some crazy shit too, bro.
To that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense
my mom got scared.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That one complete. He finds Shark. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. This is Fournette. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Auschka with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
What did he say he was?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football.
It's caught inside the 25. And he will get this into the end zone.
Go, we got 11.
This nigga, he getting right past the screens. This nigga crazy. Oh, I should have scored the fucking game. This fucking shit, nigga. I got the corner.
Going for a Jaguar touchdown.
Who got
D.D.
it?
Westbrook, 75 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for two.
Check back. Mike 50, Mike 50. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up.
Mike 5-4. Don't get nervous. Switch.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check it out. Under 10.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Again, it's Fournette. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Mike 50. I'm here all day. 56. Pull it. Orbit.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Fournette. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and he powers his way up
JB's in the corner.
30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Every day, any day. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
My fault, bro. That made me shoot, bro.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Check 37. Check 37.
Now a 20th carry, number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 61 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They're going to try and run for it, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
Hall of Fame.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
We'll fuck
a
you
little
up.
less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin
With your
for
mama
error is
ass,
small.
and I would be your daddy ass.
Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles.
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond with what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back.
I will knock niggas' daddies out, bro. Not fighting their kids.
And make them
Daddy.
beat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down
What?
with football.
Man, I mean, that nigga Pasta say you gotta wait anyway, so you roll this blunt. He said you gotta wait till you roll this blunt.
Some good games going on in the early window.
He rolled his
This
blunt.
might be the best of the bunch.
Shit, cause he need my line.
Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard
Fuck,
pickup.
I'm ready to bring it up, bro.
And 4. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down.
Fournette running right.
Folks, pay attention to
He'll
me.
get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
My phone on what?
They're not totally home
airplane
free
mode?
yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know.
Here's a give to Fournette.
What is that? What is that on?
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's
I got
2nd
this.
and 9. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to
Bro,
throw
what
it
the
effectively
fuck,
as
bro?
well.
You can't even pass the
2
ball.
minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter.
They got 6 fucking steals.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
No. Kill. Motion. Check. Shift.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup there.
Relax, nephew.
3rd and 5. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here. With
Nah,
1:54
still in the game.
left as they call the timeout defensively.
You might be ready to lose depending on this play.
57.
These niggas suck for real, bro. We just had too many turnovers.
Now Jackson. Dixon.
He was slow. I
And
had
he's got a first down as a tackle
Fuck,
made at the
man.
Bills' 32-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of
Shit is out
yardage
the
there.
pocket.
Fuck me
In
up.
this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game.
Switching careers, man.
They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other.
Hey, buzz light on my drugs. This is my shit back when you doing that. How I got back up.
All you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jags, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
That was a setup.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
See how I know that? Yeah, they said that somebody called in from like the East Coast. East side said somebody breaking into his crib. Yo, you been gone. You have been sleeping all day. You had Buffalo Garden. Somebody raided his crib. Yeah.
He was in Cali.
He was in Cali, man.
Nobody went in there. You say you love me, you be lying. Don't you say you love me, you don't really love me. I need to get over here. Nobody, baby.